Like many of you, I didn't know where to start, and with countless of hours watching different YouTube videos, reading different articles, it was the first purchase that was the hardest. Let me share with you my journey and how I got started, and hopefully you will start your investment journey as well. Let's go. If you want to quicken your process to get started with investing, the first thing you need to do, and what in my opinion is the most important, is to just pick a trading platform today. There are two different types of trading platforms out there. One is a custodian account, another is a CDP account. I will link a blog post to tell the difference between a custodian account and a CDP account down in the description box below for you to read. But in layman terms, it basically means that a CDP account allows you to trade Singapore stocks and hold it in your name, but a custodian account is one where you trade and the stocks you hold are not in your name, but it's in a trusted account. The difference between the two, trading with a custodian account is cheaper, and when you trade with a CDP linked account like DBS Vickers, your trading fees are relatively higher as compared with a custodian account. I personally started with Syfe Trade. Let me share with you a little more about why I chose Syfe Trade. Why did I go with Syfe Trade is because of how beginner friendly it was. Even though I had experience trading on crypto platforms like Binance that is very similar to Weibo, Momo, Tiger's trading platform, I still went ahead with Syfe Trade because of its opening promotion and also because their app on your mobile phone is very easy to use. I just go in, make a trade. It got me kickstarted with investing, not having the trouble to figure out how to use the platform. I'm not sponsored by Syfe Trade. This is my own personal experience and why I chose to go ahead with Syfe Trade. With your first 3 months with Syfe Trade, they give you 5 free US trades, which is what got me started with trading on Syfe Trade. I'm only on my second month. I opened the account late November, so I had roughly about 4 days or 5 days to fulfill my first 5 free US trades, and I started with investing into an S&P 500 Index fund, and I chose to go with the ticker symbol VOO. This is not financial advice. In no way am I a financial advisor. I'm just sharing with you how I got kickstarted with my investment journey and how you can do it for yourself as well. If you are a complete beginner with investing, I would recommend Syfe Trade because of how easy it is to use. Let's go into the app and I'll show you my beginner's experience. This is how Syfe Trade app looks like. Once you go in, you'll be able to see my investments, the amount of money you have, and also the amount of cash you have left. Once you have signed up with them, this is how it looks like. Go into your portfolio, go into the 3 lines over there, and you will be able to see you can add my funds, order details, alert signals, settings, pricing, promotions. Press into pricing and you'll be able to see the promotion. I have 5 free trades per month and I have 2 remaining free trades for this month of December for US markets. Singapore markets, the regular pricing is 0.06% of the traded value and the minimum amount is $1.98. With Syfe Trade, you can also do fractional trading, which is what I'm doing with the S&P 500. The S&P 500 Index VOO is trading at $300 over. I do not have to go one shot and buy $300 over, but with Syfe Trade, you can do fractional trading as well. Every single week, I've set recurring buys where I trade $100 in value, if not $50, and it will buy in every single Monday. This strategy is something like dollar cost averaging. I buy no matter whether is it a high or a low. I will not be able to time the market. I'm just regularly investing at a certain time frame. You can just fund your account by doing bank transfer. Once you click on add funds, you will be able to see you have pay now method, fast gyro, or wire transfer. Whichever method that is suitable for you, you can do so, and you will be able to see your fund within a few minutes depending on what service you use. I personally went with fast transfer or gyro transaction. I transferred and within a few minutes the amount is in my account, and you can then convert the amount that you want to on their app from SGD to USD, if not vice versa, USD to SGD if you want to do a withdrawal. Let me show you how I buy on Syfe Trade over here. I'll put the video over here for your reference. When you go into your account on Syfe, you'll be able to see discover and also your watch list. If you have selected certain stocks and keep it in your watch list, press on a stock that you want to. In my case, it's Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. Press buy and you'll be able to select the amount that you want to purchase. So for me, my first investment, I did US $100 and the estimated shares that I was going to receive was 0.2722, and it shows you your available buying power. Just slide on the platform and you will see the order overview, and the amount that you'll be charged commission will be $0 because you have the first 5 trades free of charge. The first few times that I've bought it, I actually made the purchase of USD $50 into VU. After doing your first investment, subsequent times it just comes. It's relatively easy. The concept is that you need to know what you are investing and what your goals are. For me personally, I'm going to invest in the long run for S&P 500. I'm going to hold it for the next 20 to 30 years and I'm just going to continue investing. This video is not sponsored by Syfe. I just really love how beginner friendly their platform is and it got me started with my investment journey, and this is how you can do it for yourself as well. I do have a referral link, QR code over here, if not down in the description box below. You can sign up and kickstart your investment journey with them. Fund your account with $2,000, make your first trade, and you'll get $60 from Syfe and I will receive a little bit of a kickback. It will help with supporting this channel. Once you've signed up, you can also refer your friends and you will earn the same benefit as well. Let's go back to the video. And if you decided to go with Syfe Trade, now you've picked a trading platform that you want to trade on. The next thing you need to do is to pick a stock that you want to invest in. So once I had my account all set up, I had my funds inside, I decided to do my first trade with VOO. For yourself, read up and decide which stock you want to consistently invest. For me, my personal strategy is to invest in a long haul. I'm not going to touch this stock for the next 20 to 30 years, so I'm going to consistently invest. No matter whether is it buying at a high, buying at a low, or whatever amount it is, I'm going to dollar cost average in, hold it out in the long term, because at the end of the day, you know holding it out will always bring you back returns. Do not panic sell as what they all usually say. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't do your investments based on what I say. I'm just letting you know what platform is good, what I'm using, and hopefully you can kickstart your journey as well. You can set up recurring buy, which is what I've done. It's a good way to dollar cost average into a stock. We can never time the market, whether at a point in time when you're buying, is it the highest or is it the lowest? You will never know. The only smartest way to do this is to dollar cost average at a specific time, if not every other day, up to you, depending on your own investment strategy. What I've done was I searched for VOO, and this is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. I've set a recurring buy of $100 every single Monday. You can either set $50, $30, up to you, whichever is more comfortable for you. With Syfe Trade's recurring buy, you can either set it daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Just deposit an amount in Syfe Trade, fund your account, set it and forget about it, and then it will regularly just buy in for you. Yeah, so that is what I've done for Syfe Trade. It's a relatively easy to use platform. That is why I started with it, even though I had background with Binance, with FTX. Those platforms are relatively similar to Webull, relatively similar to Tiger Brokers as well. But if you're just starting out with investing, I would recommend Syfe Trade because of how easy it is to use, and you can do it on your mobile phone. Yes, with other apps you can do on your mobile phone as well. Go and watch other people's videos on Webull, on Tiger, on Momo, etc. Decide for yourself which is good to go. So the first thing to do is to pick a trading platform that you want to start out with, whether is it a CDP kind of account or a custodian account. Once you've decided on that, then go and watch a video, research on a stock that you want to invest in. Pick a low expense ratio stock to invest, because if you're holding it out for the long term, you want to invest in something that has a low expense ratio. And for S&P 500 ETF, the one that I picked out, it has an expense ratio of 0.03%. I will link another article about S&P 500. The good thing about Syfe Trade is also because they come out with articles for you to read up on. The one that I'm going to link down below is one that I've read on their platform. This is my investment journey thus far. Let me bring you to my spreadsheet where I track every single buy that I've made ever since I started out with Syfe Trade. So this Excel sheet in my budgeting spreadsheet, I have actually added one tab over here to include what I bought over the period of time. On 23rd of November, I made my first trade into VOO, Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF. I bought it at $367, a quantity of 0.2. In total, it was $100 USD. Thereafter, because I had to finish up the 5 free trades in my first month within the next 4 days in November, I decided to lower the amount and invest $50 for the next few days. So 25th November, $50, 28th November, $50, 29th November, $50, 30 November, $50. And this was my first 5 free trades for my first month with Syfe Trade. I think if you want to start with Syfe Trade, you can either do it at the start of the month, regardless of which. You never can predict the price of a stock, so just continue investing and find one that you believe in and consistently invest in it. So up until today, I hold about roughly 1.5 VOO, and in total my cost is $549. The average price that I've invested in is $366.77. J69U is a Fraser Trust that I bought into is a Singapore stock that I use Syfe Trade to buy as well. I hold 200 shares of it at a price of 2.02 and the fee was $2.29 after adding in all the different fees. The minimum of 1.98, then they charge you clearing fee, brokerage fee, etc. It's still relatively low cost compared to DBS vehicles where you invest, I think one purchase is $20 or something like that. Even though it's not held in my name, I'm just holding it for the dividends that will come in the future. $406 was for that trade that I've bought in December. Consistently, I will still invest into for the next few months to come in 2023. That is my focus for this year. I'm gonna start investing into something for the long haul. I have done my fair share of bonds already, which is why I'm going into stocks. Bonds are relatively safer in that way, but they don't give you much returns as compared to investing in stocks and holding it for the next 20 to 30 years. Bonds are a good way to lower your risk depending on how risk tolerant you are. I started off with bonds, as you've watched in my previous video, because of my dad who taught me how to invest in bonds. Singapore savings bond is very safe that you can start off with if you're afraid to go into stock investing. Start off with Singapore savings bond. They give you about 3%, roughly about their interest per year. Hold it for the next 10 years. It's a good passive income way as well. And that way you would have said that you started investing into something. If you do want to start with Syfe Trade, I do have a referral link again. Scan over here for the QR code. If not, link will be down in the description box. All you need to do, fund your account with 2000 SGD, make your first trade within the first 30 days and you will be getting SGD $30. If you have any question, you can always DM me on Instagram. If not, leave your comments down in the comment section below. I'm always very open to share. If you want to know more about the behind the scenes of my trades, what are my thought process, why am I doing this, you want to ask more questions, you can head over to Buy Me a Coffee. I have something like a membership group where I want to help people and also start their investment journey. If not, if you're looking to maximize your credit card strategy and you want to ask more questions, I can help you personally as well. If you want to know why I've made a membership, go and watch this video. I'll link up above and down below my reasons and you can decide for yourself whether you want to. That's all I have for today. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, and in the next video, I'll be sharing about my 2023 card strategy and hopefully it'll help those of you out there who said you don't know how to maximize your cashback strategy. Let me share with you mine, maybe it will be applicable for you and I'll come up with different scenarios as well. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.